If you're a heat and air machine technician or even a salesperson, what's a word track formula or a sales script formula that you could use to help close deals and overcome objections? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So if you don't know, a word track is a snippet of a sales script. And what that allows you to do is to build comfort in the sales process and the communication style that you have. Now, every salesperson is completely different. Everybody uses different terminology. I'm going to give you the building blocks, and then you can choose how to use them from here. So the word track formula is, how do we go from blank to blank and get to blank? Okay, I'm going to give you a huge example. How do we go from you having a red flag and take it to a yellow flag and then make you comfortable so it's a green flag, right? So you take whatever the concern is or the objection and you ask them questions about it instead of trying to overcome and just, I'm going to say some cute thing that's going to make somebody mysteriously buy, which typically doesn't work, right? So depending upon your personality, not everybody is exactly the same. And this is based upon watching tons of salespeople and role-playing with a lot of salespeople. So how do we go from, and you can cushion this, right? So we're going to combine word track like Lego. And this is why it's really important for you to keep a journal or keep a book or keep a Google document that has a bunch of different things that you can say or that you could use to build out this content to make you more comfortable in the sales process. That's just how it is. So a lot of people in sales will ask, let me ask you a question. Okay. You could say, let me ask you a question. You can say, why don't we start with this? You could say, hey, I'm kind of curious about, and then roll into what would take you from being uncomfortable to comfortable, right? Whatever their objection is, right? So it's too much money. Well, what would take you from believing that it's too much money to paying the right amount? And a lot of times they will come back and fill the objection in for you. Does it work every time? No. And this is why you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It is your role and responsibility, which is a word track in itself, to make sure that you have your own education to build as many pieces of content that you can, so that when you're having a conversation with the buyer and they do give you a concern or they do give you an objection, it's a way for you to move the ball forward. So this is one of the things that's really not understood about overcoming an objection, is you are taking somebody from here to here to here to here, and sometimes it's slow. It's not meant to be fast. And so a lot of times I'll work with brand new people or somebody who's struggling, and they'll think that, oh, I'm going to throw out some retort. I'm going to make a statement, and instantly the sale is going to be closed. When you get to overcoming objections, it's not about the speed. It's about the comfort. Time out. Super important for you to understand this. It's not about how fast can you close the deal, because if you close the deal too fast, what's going to happen is you're going to end up with buyer's remorse or regret, right? So like, if you really want to close some deals, slow down the sales process. What would take you from being uncomfortable with this process to comfortable? What would your interpretation be of a warranty? What would your interpretation be of a guarantee that would take you from being uncomfortable to comfortable with moving forward with my business? So you take their objection or their concern and you ask them questions about it. What would it look like? What would it take us? If we went from A to Z, how would we do that? Structure the question however you would ask it. I'm not you. I'm giving you the framework to overcome objections and to close sales. But remember, it's not about speed. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send a video, you'll get an update. If this is social media, hit follow. And last of all, tag a friend or share with a friend. There you go. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.